So dear students, how are you? How are you getting on in the lockdown? Well, obviously the answer not good. It's because your routine has been disturbed and studies is a part of your routine, correct? And you are missing your studies as well. All right. Now, this year you are going to answer the board exam and God knows will the time be sufficient for preparing the board examinations. You need not worry about that because the board will decide the time of your annual examinations, and I'm damn sure we have enough time to prepare for the board examinations. By looking at the urgency, all right, and maintaining the social distance, we are going to start our study work. I hope Jack has become active because no play and all work makes Jack a dull boy. Well, these days you are just playing and there's no work, so you may have become active, right? Okay, I'm going to start the first chapter of mathematics in 10th standard, real numbers. But before I start that chapter, I would like to convey a message through a short story. Well, the story goes like this. Two monks, one was the priest and another was his disciple. They were walking through the woods, through the jungle, through the forest. Well, and they were very engaged in very important conversation. In fact, it was the preaching that the priest was giving to his disciples. And suddenly when they got close to one river, they heard the cry of help. Somebody was crying out loudly, "Is there someone to help me? Please help me." Well, both of them moved in the direction from where they got the sound. And very soon they reached a place where one woman was sitting down on the bank of a river, crying very bitterly. On asking, she told her story. She said, since early morning, she had left the house for some important work, and now she's returning home. She had left her very small baby there, and the baby must be very hungry. Her problem is she's unable to cross the river for two reasons. The water had become too cold for her to put her feet inside, and the water current, the speed of the water current also had increased as compared to what she faced in the morning. Well, the monk offered help. He told the woman, "I'll carry you in my hands and take you on the other bank." Initially, woman hesitated, but very soon, realizing the urgency of going to the other bank, she took the offer. The monk carried her in his hands, all right, and took her on the other bank, put her down, and then after that, both the monks and the woman moved on different paths towards their destinations. Well, now the monk priest started his conversation. They resumed whatever was from where they stopped. Well, the disciple felt very awkward. He was a little bit in discomfort. A number of questions arose in his mind. And very soon the priest observed it and asked him, "My dear son, what is the matter? You look in total discomfort." Well, the disciple said, "Guruji, well, we are monks and we do not even talk to a woman. Touching, wo dur ki baat hai. We do not even talk to a woman. And today you carried a woman in your hands. Oh, with a smiling face, Guruji replied, so that was your problem. My dear son, so you are still carrying that thing. I carried a woman and then dropped her down on the other side. And you are carrying that thing till now. Please drop it. Let it go out of your mind. And very soon, the disciple understood what the message was from Guruji. Well, so dear students, what is the message here? I want you to know. Well, we are also carrying something in our minds. Corona, Corona, Corona. Please don't carry. Drop it down. Well, distant education have begun. You work hard. You try to understand from what we explain. Do the homework regularly. So start your work. Forget what is happening in your surrounding. Don't carry it with you. And even after everything is okay, you start working hard. Then no more discussion about Corona. No more excuses that it has wasted a lot of time. If you plan well and execute well, I'm sure you can do well. Okay, now thinking of the first chapter, real numbers. Before that, we would like to recall few things which are very much essential for this chapter. Well, every member of the family is at home and mummy prepares food for your morning, breakfast, then lunch, dinner, correct? And even night supper, what she has to prepare. Certain things start her work in the morning, right? About cutting the vegetables, preparing masalas. So these are pre-preparations done by her before she starts cooking in the evening. And for cooking in the afternoon, maybe she does pre-preparation the previous day. Fine. So we are going to recall few things that is actually pre-preparation from our side for this chapter. Okay? And I'm going to start with a factor. Well, let's recall what is factor. Sometimes it is also called divisor. Correct? Can you remember? Can you recall? Yes, you should. Well, we'll find, to understand this, to form a definition of factor, we'll first find the factor of 10. Right? This 10 is the given number. So what is the given number here? 10. Correct? Okay. Now you just observe and understand how I find the factors of 10. Observe and understand. Now what is the procedure of finding factor? You know the very easy method, but I am going to start with the basics. Well, the given number is 10 and you have to divide that 10 by different numbers. Now, when you divide, the number taken here for division, the number which is divided is called dividend. The number by which we divide, that is called divisor. After the division is over, whatever is left here, it's called remainder. And whatever you get here, it's called quotient. Correct? Now I am going to start the procedure of finding the factor of 10. And see what I am doing. I am going to divide 10. Just observe and understand. Third division, fourth division, fifth division, sixth division. What do you observe here? The number given 10, whose factor we are going to find, is taken as dividend in all the divisions that we are going to make. Now, what should be chosen as divisors? Of course, the numbers smaller than 10 or equal to 10. The smallest positive integer is 1. So, we divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can proceed further. One more division, 7. Yeah, still you are getting divide by 8. Still you are getting divide by 9. Still you are getting divide by 10. Then 10 you cannot divide by 11. Remember, I am talking about the basics. This factor is learned for the first time in standard 3rd and 4th. And in 3rd and 4th standard, the children don't know how to divide 10 by 11, because 11, the divisor is greater than dividend. Okay, that you learn in 6th standard when you are introduced to decimal numbers. Okay, so the last division here would be 10 divided by 10. Let's divide and see. I'll divide very quickly. Okay, you know this simple divisions very well. 1 tens are 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. 2 5s are 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. 3 3s are 9, 10 minus 9 is 1. 4 2s are 8, 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 2s are 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. 6 1s are 6, 10 minus 6 is 4. 7 1s are 7, 10 minus 7 is 3. 8 1s are 8, 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 1s are 9, 10 minus 9 is 1. 10 1s are 10 and 10 minus 10 is 0. So all divisions are done. We are through with the divisions. Okay. Now observe those divisions where you got the remainder 0. Here is 1, second, third, and this is the 4th case. So in 4 cases, we get remainder 0. Well, look at those 4 cases. Look at the divisors there. First case, the divisor is 1. Second case, the divisor is 2. Third case, the divisor is 5. And in the last case, the divisor is 10. So what is unique about this 10 divisions? In 4 cases, you are getting the remainder 0. That means 1 divides 10 exactly. That is how we can say in words. 2 divides 10 exactly. 5 divides 10 exactly. And a 10 divides 10 exactly, because the remainder is 0. The given number is 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10 are those numbers which divide the given number 10 exactly. So all these 4 numbers are called factors. Mathematicians defined them as factors. They called them as factors of 10. So let me write the factors of 10 here. 1, 2, 1 is 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these are 4 factors of 10. Did you understand what are factors of 10? Yes. Now I think we should define it. Tell me, what is the definition of factor? Any number, a number. It may be 1, 2, 5 or 10. A number which divides what? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, the given number. A number 1 or 2, 5 or 10 divides a given number exactly. That means the remainder is 0. A number dividing a number exactly means that the remainder is 0. Sometimes they do not write exactly. A number which divides a given number is called factor. Okay? So sometimes they don't put word exactly, but you can understand that the remainder is 0. A number which divides a given number exactly is called a factor of that number. Understood? So here we learned about the definition of factor, and we also learned how a factor of a number can be obtained. But don't you think it is a very tedious job, time consuming, even boring? 10 divisions we'll have to do. Is there any shortcut? Yes. Same thing, I mean the factors of 10 can be obtained through lesser divisions. So this is method 1 for obtaining factors of a given number. But it is very lengthy method, but this method is very useful for understanding the definition. So this method can be employed only for the understanding of definition. Anyway, let's see the second method, which is slightly easier than this, where you don't have to do this 10 divisions. So let's see how we do it. Okay, again we are going to find factors of 10 only. So I am going to take 10 as dividend, and the smallest divisor we can take is 1. 1 tens are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Now should we go for second division? Yeah. You see, if you get green signal, you go for the second division. If you get red signal, stop there. No more further divisions are to be done. But what is green signal and red signal? How do you know it's green signal or red signal? Simple. You have to observe two things. This is quotient, up, and here is divisor. You have to continue divisions one after another till the quotient becomes equal to divisor or less than divisor. So let's check out here whether quotient is equal to or less than divisor or not. What is quotient? 10. What is divisor? 1. 10 is 10 equal to 1? No. Is 10 less than 1? No. So this is green signal. When you get no, it's green signal. That means you go for the next division now. Again the dividend is 10. You took divisor as 1. Now you take as 2, the next number. 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Second division is done. Should we go for the third one? Check out. What is the dividend? What is the quotient? 5. And what is the divisor? 2. Is 5 less than or equal to 2? And the answer is no. 5 is greater, still greater. Answer is no. So you got green signal. Here no gives you green signal. That means you have to go for the next division. Again we take dividend 10 and divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. So we completed the third division. Now the question is, should we go for the fourth division? Let's check out. If we get red signal, we'll stop. No more further division. Well, look at the quotient. It's 3. Divisor 3. They are equal. They are equal. Or even if it becomes less, it's okay. They are equal. So now, this gives you red signal. Is quotient equal to divisor? The answer is yes. So that is red signal. You have to stop. You don't have to go for further divisions. Now how come we find the factors? Well, first you will have to find the pairs of factors. Not factors. Don't write factors directly. Pairs of factors of 10. How do we find it? Well, again same story. Find out the cases in which we have got the remainders 0. That 10 has one pair of factor, that is 1 into 10. that 10 has the second pair. Divisor is 2, quotient is 5. 2 into 5 is 10. Divisor is 1, quotient is 10. 1 into 10 is 10. Then here the remainder is not 0. So these are the two pairs of factors of 10. From this you get the factors of 10 now. From this you get factors. Which are the factors of 10? If you write in ascending order, the smallest one is 1, then 2, then 5 and 10. So, did you get the factors of 10 here? Yes. And only 3 divisions you have to do. Correct? So, this is the second method of finding the factor of any number. Okay? Right? Fine. Next, we'll see the multiples. Next, we can see the multiples of a number. What is multiple of a number? Okay. Let's find multiple of 10. We found factor of 10. Now we are going to find multiple of 10. Here the given number is 10. Correct? Observe and understand. Again I have to do divisions. To find multiple also I have to do divisions. But see the difference what I did in factor and what I am going to do while finding a multiple. Well, number of divisions, children, number of divisions. But while finding factor, the given number was taken as dividend. Here I am going to take given number as divisor. Did you observe that? My God, how many divisions I will have to make? How many divisions I will have to make? Well, what should be dividend? 10, the smallest one. And then you can take bigger. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bolo, 18 divided by 10. Then 19 divided by 10. Then 20 divided by 10. Then 21 divided by 10. And how many divisions you will have to do? Correct. Infinite. After 21 is 22, 23, 24. It goes on and on. So infinite divisions we have to do to find the multiple of a given number. Okay, let's check out which are the multiples. 10 ones are 10. 10 ones are 10. Remainder is 1. 10 ones are 10. Remainder is 2. 10 ones are 10. 13 minus 10 is 3. 10 ones are 10. 14 minus 10 is 4. 10 ones are 10, 15 minus 10 is 5, 10 ones are 10, 16 minus 10 is 6, 10 ones are 10, remainder is 7, 10 ones are 10, remainder is 8, 10 ones are 10, remainder is 9, 10 twos are 20, remainder is 0, 10 twos are 20 and the remainder is 1. If you take next division, 22 divided by 10, 10 twos are 20, remainder will be 2. Next number 23, 10 twos are 20 and the remainder is 3. You can further do the divisions. Once again, to find the multiple, we'll have to consider the cases where we have got remainder 0. So look at the cases where you got 0. My God, very far. 10 divides 10 exactly. 10 divides 20 exactly. So 10 is called multiple of, see, 10 is exactly divisible by 10. 11 is not exactly divisible by 10. 12 is not exactly divisible by 10. Till 19. 20 is exactly divisible by 10, 21 is not exactly divisible by 10, 22 is not, 23 is not. Can you tell me what would be the next number which is exactly divisible by 10? Correct? It will be 30. 30. 10 threes are 30. What will be the next division? I'm not going to divide all. 40. Divide by 10. 4s are 40 and remainder would be 0. So, see the cases in which you got remainders 0. How many cases? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will go on and on, on and on. You'll get more numbers which is exactly divisible by 10. So, here this 10, not this. This is the given number. 10 is the given number. But dividend 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. They are called multiples of 10. So let me write multiples of 10. Multiples of 10. Which is the first multiple of 10? 10 itself. Next multiple? 20, 30, 40 and so on. Then you can write 50, 60, 70. Am I right? Okay. Now, how will you define multiple of a given number? See this? 10, 10, 20, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on. These are the numbers which are exactly divisible by 10. So, these numbers are called multiple of 10. Okay? So, what is the definition? Okay? I'll just remove this part and write the definition. All right. Definition of multiple of a number. Bolo, 10, 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, all these numbers are divisible by 10. So this number is a multiple, right? So a number which is exactly divisible by a given number is called a multiple of that given number. Correct? So that is the definition. A number, which number? 10 or 20 or 30 or 40, which is exactly divisible by given number. Which is the given number? 10. Is called multiple of that given number. So that is the definition. Now, how do we find the multiples of given number? Very easy as compared to the process of finding factor. Finding factor is a lengthy process, little bit difficult process, but finding multiple of any number is very easy. How? Here you want multiple of 10. So just write down the tables of 10. What is 10 ones are? 10. What is 10 twos are? 20. What is 10 threes are? 30. What is 10 fours are? 40. What is 10 fives are? 50. So you can proceed further. So if you want to find multiple of 10, take the table of 10. If you want to find multiple of 12, consider the table of 12. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 48, 60. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. These are the multiples of 12. Correct? Did you understand what are factors, what are multiples? Okay? Alright. Now, what is the difference between a multiple and a factor? Let's observe the difference between a factor and a multiple.